G'day guys, how's tricks? So last Sunday the missus and I decided to check out a new flea market. It's called Bankstown Markets in Sydney's west. I read a few reviews about it before going. A lot of people say there's nothing but junk there, stuff you'd find on council cleanups, but we still gave it a shot. So we're just walking through the car park. The parking was free right next to the market, which is a good start. Beautiful sunny day, no wind. I saw this Land Cruiser and I said to my wife, I just got to take a picture of this for Big Keg. So there you go, Big Keg. Okay, the first section is an outdoor area. There's dozens and dozens of stalls selling anything you could possibly want. We're just going to have a look around for a while. Lots of families out. This market opened at 9 a.m. I think it shuts at about 3 p.m. So we were there just after opening time. I'm just going to pan around to show you guys what's available here. This is a real guys type of market, well for me anyway, because there's none about designer clothes and stuff like that. And there's some durians there. It's a Southeast Asian delicacy in Malaysia and Thailand. I've had it because my wife's Malaysian, she loves it, but the smell is something else. Just stinks out the whole house. Guy was also barbecuing some meat, which is good to see. There were plenty of plants available, fresh fruit and veggies. Some stalls were selling handmade food, as you'll see a bit later. There's a few of the clothes there. But yeah, this is a real guys market. It's more like Flemington Market over in Parramatta Way in Flemington. So here's the first viewing of some Diecast, a little box full of cars, $1 each. Had a look through them, but there was nothing there for me, so I continued on. Here's the second box I've seen. A lot of the vendors had little boxes of cars, odd assortments. Set of bull horns. There's a nice clock, tyre clock. Thought that was pretty interesting. Don't know how much it was. A couple of green cars there, more for kids, but I thought I'd chuck it in the video. Here's another box of cars. I did go through them all, but nothing that was really interesting to me. There's some comic books there. Shout out to Collectaholic. Plenty of plants there, orchids, dendrobiums, cactuses, succulents. This guy was selling grilled corn and nuts. Didn't try it. There's a shot of the fruit and veg there. Quite a few people and a real melting pot of cultures. There was a lot of Asian talk going on, a lot of Middle Eastern language. Actually, there wasn't much English being spoken. We actually tried this Zada later on, you'll get to see it. My wife bought one for us, we had half each. So in the background you can see the grandstand, because this market is held in the Bankstown Paceway, which is a sporting facility to race horses with little buggies behind them, little sulkies. So pretty soon we're going to go underneath there and there's a whole heap of more stalls to be looked at. So this is the first section, this outdoor section. There's some more food on the left there. And now we're going to enter the middle section, which is under the grandstand. I've never been to this place before, so I'm not sure of the setup. Some cleaning materials as we enter the underneath the grandstand. Another fruit and veg seller there on the left. A lot of the produce look pretty fresh and appetising. Some clothes on the right. There is a few things here for women. My wife did actually pick up a couple of pieces of clothing. There's a guy selling burek there, cheese or spinach. Burek is like a Middle Eastern pastry, like phyllo pastry. And they fill it with cheese or spinach or both, or meat. There you go. This is another angle of the underneath the grandstand. There was 3 main aisles under in the grandstand, and this is one of them. and it also divided off into little alleyways. So yeah, plenty to look at. Most of the stalls sold a bit of everything. Not many specialised just in one thing. So you really had to keep your eyes open and check them all out. I usually go down the aisle one way and come back the other way just so I don't miss anything. Here's a toy box here. I did go through that as well. Notice the old Merryweather fire engine from the 70s I just circled. Some car accessories, some nice steering wheels, wood finish. Going down another aisle underneath the grandstand, here's the fish. Got some Siamese fighter fish and then some goldfish, comets, fantails. There was even some koi carp in a bucket down below. There we go, in that blue bucket, some koi carp. So I love seeing live animals in markets. There's some birds over there. We'll see some more birds later. Here's the fish accessories, tanks, gravel, heaters, pumps, whatever you want. It was there. That's why it reminds me of Flemington Markets, because that's what they have over there. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these sellers are from Flemington Markets. Here's another fish seller, had all his tanks set up really nice and clean looking. Can't imagine how much work they put into setting these up. I mean, transporting the fish and then glass tanks and then filling them up with water and aerating them. It's a big job. There's a coffee van. They sell coconut coffee there on the left, that sign. I wanted one, but the missus said no, so I didn't get one. We just saw a Brazilian food outlet over there, and we're about to see a Vietnamese food outlet just there in front of you. It wasn't open at the time. It opened later on, actually. Yeah, that's all food, Vietnamese food available there. Here's the back of the grandstand. So there is another smaller section right out the back, which I had a look around. Here's the za'atar I bought, or my wife bought and gave me half. Very tasty, full of herbs and spices. Yeah, very nice. And later on we got a banh mi, or a Vietnamese pork roll. That was delicious. The crispy pork belly. And we washed it down with fresh sugarcane juice, $6 large. It was good value. Here's a box of what I think was Kinsmart cards, $7.50 each, I think it said. A box of sports cards or sports stickers. Here's an old carriage that they used to have in the olden days. Now this is what races at this sporting event, a little horse and sulky. So it was great to see a little model of it. There's some live birds. This guy had budgerigars, canaries, lovebirds, parrots. And here's the best stall of the whole market. I started filming this and I said to myself, wait a minute, I know this guy. I've seen this stuff before, and sure enough, it's a guy from Caringbah Market, my local flea market. You guys might recognise those Drax models there, and these two buses just there. Yeah, so I bumped into him. I was talking to him for a while. I said, I didn't know you come to this market. He said, yeah, I'm just going to try it out. And I said, how much is it per stall? He said, $60. So that's not too bad. So it was great to see someone I already knew. So without doubt, the best stall. I did buy a Volkswagen combi van from this guy, which you'll see right at the end of the video. I like this Holden 1-ton ute. He wanted 40 for it. I offered 30, but he said, no, I can't do it. So maybe next time at Caringbah Market, I'll try again. So here's the outdoor section, the final section. It's amongst the horse stalls and stables where they house the horses prior to racing. Lots of lawnmowers. Yeah, Bankstown Market is right next to Bankstown Airport, which is only for small aeroplanes, small propeller-driven airplanes. So every 5 minutes there was an aeroplane going over, which is something else to look at. Here's some more stuff in the final section of the market, just showing you around. Some Barbie dolls. This market had just about everything. I think I even saw a kitchen sink. Now here's a box of cars, which I did go through. Again, nothing that really caught my eye. A lot of cheap stuff in there, but still good to see so many vendors with boxes of toy cars. Here's an old, is that a grinder? I think it is. Pretty rusty. Threw this in for Marie, little bear fireman. This one's for Delstar Diecast. He's into surfing. So then I took a walk up to a track. The track is actually made of river sand, according to my research. And yeah, the horses go around pulling little buggies with drivers in them. So I really enjoyed this market a lot. We'll definitely be coming back here. It's got great parking. It's got plenty of interesting stuff to look at. There's a grandstand there where people sit up there and cheer for their horses as it goes past the winning post. There's a winning post. So that is all river sand, that surface. Bankstown Paceway. It's about a 30-minute drive from our house, so it's well worth the drive. But you do have to get here early because later on it did get quite crowded. There's another plane going over. Look at this awesome camera work. Notice how I keep the plane right in the centre of the picture at all times. Just amazing camera work. Oops. Anyway. So, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to leave a comment. And in a second or two, I'm going to show you what I bought, because I did buy a couple of things. Here it is here, a combi van and a little mini miner in the back of it. They're separate. So, thanks for watching. Bye now.